Games People Play by Eric Berne is a psychology book that explains why people behave in confusing, repetitive, and often self-damaging ways in relationships, conversations, and daily life. The book is based on a psychological theory called Transactional Analysis, which studies how people communicate and interact with each other. The central idea of the book is that many human interactions are not honest or direct, but are psychological games played unconsciously for emotional payoff. The book starts by explaining that every human being operates from three ego states: the parent, the adult, and the child. The parent ego state comes from authority figures like parents, teachers, and society, and is full of rules, judgments, and moral statements. The adult ego state is logical rationale and focused on facts and reality. The child ego state is emotional, spontaneous, fearful, playful, or rebellious, and is shaped by childhood experiences. All communication happens from one of these ego states. Healthy communication happens when two people interact from their adult ego states. But problems begin when people communicate from parent to child, or child to parent. This creates emotional conflict, misunderstandings, and power struggles. Most psychological games happen because people are not communicating as adults. Eric Berne explains that a game is a repetitive pattern of behavior with a hidden motive and a predictable negative outcome. People play games not to solve problems, but to get emotional validation, attention, or to confirm their beliefs about themselves and others. Games always end with someone feeling hurt, angry, superior, inferior, or justified. One common game described in the book is "Why Don't You Yes?" But in this game, one person presents a problem and others offer solutions, but the person keeps rejecting every solution with yes. But the real purpose of the game is not to solve the problem, but to prove that no one can help them. This game gives the player a sense of victimhood. Another famous game is "If It Weren't For You." In this game, a person blames someone else for their unhappiness or failure. They say things like, "I could have succeeded if it were not for my spouse, job, or family." This game protects the person from taking responsibility for their own choices. The book also talks about the game "See What You Made Me Do," where people justify their bad behavior by blaming others. For example, anger, cheating, or failure is explained as a reaction to someone else's actions. This game allows people to avoid guilt and responsibility. Eric Berne explains that many games are learned in childhood. Children observe their parents and environment and unconsciously learn how to gain attention, love, or control. These patterns repeat in adulthood, especially in romantic relationships, friendships, and workplaces. The book introduces the concept of life scripts. A life script is an unconscious story. We write about our life during childhood based on early experiences. Messages like, "You are not good enough," "You must please others," or "You will never succeed," become beliefs that guide adult behavior. People replay the same emotional outcomes again and again because they are following their script. Another key idea is strokes. Strokes are units of recognition, attention, or acknowledgement. Humans crave strokes, whether positive or negative. If people cannot get positive attention, they often settle for negative attention. Games are a way to receive strokes even if they are painful. Eric Berne explains that people prefer familiar pain over unfamiliar happiness. This is why people repeat toxic relationships and destructive patterns. Games provide emotional certainty even when the outcome is bad. The book strongly emphasizes responsibility. People are not victims of games unless they choose to play them. Games continue only when both sides participate. The moment one person responds from the adult ego state instead of emotional reaction, the game stops. The solution offered by the book is awareness and honesty. When people communicate clearly, directly, and responsibly from the adult ego state, games disappear. Healthy relationships are based on genuine communication, not hidden motives. The final message of games people play is powerful. Most human suffering comes not from others, but from unconscious patterns we repeat. Once you recognize the games you play, you gain the power to stop them and live a more authentic, peaceful, and honest life.